Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is an update which I did not want to give. I initially thought, and I know many of you did, we know we have a couple of injuries floating about, and at first we saw it and went, yeah, it's fine, Kante is about to come back. Yeah, fantastic. Reece James, not serious, not as first feared. Yeah, that's not going very well. And we're in a bit of trouble now. And we've got no medical director, and I don't think we have a head physio. So this is going to get very interesting to see how Chelsea manage this one. But let me give you the latest, because it's not looking like it's good news, and I actually feel quite terrible for these couple of lads, one in particular. Let's get cracking and let's get right into it. Starting off with the latest around N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante is set to miss the upcoming World Cup. Julien Laurens putting N'Golo Kante's injury setback is bad and he will miss the World Cup. Kante's absence is also bad news for Chelsea boss Graham Potter, whose side will be without the midfielder until mid-January, sources have said. And that's from Julien Laurens, who is extremely reliable, especially when it comes to the French lads. Ah, man, Kante. I feel terrible for him, because I don't think Kante's going to get another chance at a World Cup. I think that's it. And on the brink of his return, the man had come back to full training. Setback immediately. Hamstring goes again. His hamstring has turned into cheese, and I mean that with all the respect, because I love N'Golo Kante. It's N'Golo Kante. I mean, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Literally. I'm not even trying to mock it here. It could not have happened to a nicer guy. Normally you use that in the context of the worst guy. He is literally the nicest guy on the planet. And his hamstring's gone again. And this is the point that I was trying to make. I know there was a few of you that understood it, 100%, and there was a few of you that didn't, and a few of you going, no, how can you just leave out Kante? How can you want Kante to go? I don't want Kante to go. But the truth is, his body is breaking down on him right before our eyes. If this isn't proof, I don't know what is. Gets an injury, cool. Wait for him to come back. We'll treat him right. We'll manage him well. We'll give him extra time. He's out for 5 weeks, cool. We'll make sure he's out for 8, just so he gets a bit of extra time to recover. He gets back into recovery. He's about to play. Sometimes he makes it. He plays a few games. Boom, he's injured again. This time he didn't even make it back. He was about to make it back. Boom. Massive setback. Now his hamstring is out up until mid-January. It's October. Put that into context. It's October. November, December, January. What's happened to his hamstring? Is it ripped off his leg? His body is breaking down on him. And it's unfortunate, because the man is an absolute maestro. The man is an absolute incredible player. His mind wants to do one thing, his body is not allowing him to. It's as simple as that. And when that happens to a footballer, it's over. It's over. I'm sorry, it's over. Unless he gets some next Superman type recovery, well, I don't know. He finds some magic potion somewhere where he drinks it and his muscles turned into, carbon fiber. If that happens, then great, play him. But I'm joking. It's not going to happen. You remember when Michael Essien had his knee problem? And we were constantly like, it'll be fine. He'll recover. Once he's back, he's back. No, that's it. He was never the same. Then it kept coming back. It kept coming back. What happened to Michael Essien? No one really knew when his career ended, because he just fell off. That's it. He just was not in demand anymore because his body couldn't take it anymore. Kante, it's just really unfortunate. I feel so bad for him. And the fact he's going to be missing the World Cup, I mean, it sums up the French squad, because I don't think France are going to do well at all. I expect a very early elimination for France, and yes, I said that. Yeah, they're reigning champions. Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't think they're going to go far. We'll see if they prove me wrong. Kante, I don't think he's going to be missing out on too much, but it's still a World Cup, and I feel bad for him. And that's just not the only one. And Kante, my commiserations goes out to N'Golo, and we'll have to see how we manage this. And hence why, with the proof in the pudding, Chelsea need to be looking to midfielders as we approach the summer. Next season, I think it's going to happen. And I would even say possibly Jorginho too. Contracts possibly not getting renewed for the both of them. We'll see. We'll see. Now, in other news, and including another injury update, let's get into it. Jacob Steinberg saying Chelsea are moving away from appointing a sporting director. Chelsea remain hugely interested in Rafael Leao. They also go on to say, a scan on Thursday revealed Reece James damaged ligaments, which is expected to rule him out for 6 to 8 weeks. Now, we have to be real here. Reece James' World Cup is in doubt now. All these players missing the World Cup as it stands. And this is not a good situation for us, because now what do we do at right back? Or right wing back? Aspie? Aspie can fill in for about 20 minutes. You know, with all due respect to Aspie, I love Aspie, but you know what I mean. Same but different situation to Kante. With Aspie, it's just age. His body's actually in good condition. It's just age. That's it. He's just not being able to hold stamina and endurance in the same way that he once used to. That's it. The same way that Ivanovic fell off. Do you remember Ivanovic? Absolute legend. But when your legs go, your legs go. Aspie tries his hardest for 20, 30 minutes. Even if he has to fill in for one game, 90 minutes, not a problem. You can rely on him. But week in, week out, it's not happening. It's not happening. So what do we do now at right back? We have cover at left back. We got two. We got Chilwell and we got Cucurella. Fantastic. Left wing back, left centre back. Cool. What about right back? What are we doing at right back? I don't know. Will Chalobah have to go there? I'm feeling if you know it's going to be between Aspie and who? This is the situation we're in now, and I don't like this. Is this turning into a little bit of an injury crisis? I hope not. I hope not, and it doesn't bode well that we haven't got a medical director at the club and we haven't got a head physio either. So I hope there's a doctor somewhere at Cobham. Because if not, I don't know. We're going to have to pluck out someone that knows first aid at this rate. But Reece James, 6 to 8 weeks. It's the 14th of October. The World Cup kicks off in 6 weeks. I don't think Reece is going to make it. That breaks me as well. And I want England to do well. I mean, we've got Gareth Southgate, so I'm probably kind of putting that on the shelf for now because I don't think England are going to do well. But you never know. There's hope. We need a Reece James, though. You know? And I definitely wouldn't want to rely on Trent the way that he's been playing for Liverpool, that's for sure. And again, the whole Liverpool looked like a mess, despite Rangers making him look like prime Barca. But anyway, it's just not a good situation. So that's Reece in trouble now. Doesn't bode well for us, doesn't bode well for England, doesn't bode well for him. It's just a shame. The whole thing is just an absolute shame. So we'll see what happens there. Not a good situation. It was initially thought that Reece James was okay, nothing too serious. He even said that he felt fine. The ligament's damaged. The ligament's damaged. It is what it is. I hope he comes back full recovery. And I hope they're able to somehow rush it. Somehow. Because if he manages to get back in before the World Cup, which is very doubtful, but if he does, then cool. We'll see what happens. Speedy recovery to him and N'Golo Kante. Talking about directors and whatnot, here's the latest on Joe Shields. Joe Shields coming from Southampton, where it looks like we've got the approval of Fabrizio Romano. Joe Shields to Chelsea as part of the recruitment team. Done deal. It's sealed and confirmed as revealed on Wednesday. It's all sealed also with Southampton. Here we go. Talks continue with Christopher Vivel as new technical director. So Christopher's going to be coming in at some point, that's for sure. But Joe Shields, done deal. Now, we're happy about that. Fantastic. He's probably chuffed about that. But there is one geezer who isn't very happy about it. And I'm going to show you who that is. And that's, I have to laugh. Southampton's manager. I understand where he's coming from here, but you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Here's what he said. Ralph Hasenhuttl confirms Joe Shields has left Southampton for Chelsea. He came in August and he left in October. It's not a big loss for this club because the impact he had in 6 weeks was not the biggest. We are not in the situation where we fall into depression. Hasenhuttl adds, he was not the person who brought Romeo Lavia in. We would like to have people here for longer, but it's better he leaves immediately. Well, someone is a little salty. Someone, hey, I'm about to have dinner very shortly. Can I get some salt, Hasenhuttl? I'd love if you could send some over because it's prime salt, and I could do with some of that on my pasta. You know, honestly, I get where he's coming from. If I was him, I'd probably say the same thing. Let's be real. You know, you hire someone's at the club and they arrive and then all of a sudden they leave. You're just like, you know, well, you don't want to be here. If you don't want to be here, leave. So they've kind of done the right thing. But the way he's worded it, he could have been a little bit more professional about it. You know, he's been here for a very short time. Bigger opportunity came. He wants to go. We let him go. Good luck to him. Wish him the best. That's it. Truth of the matter is, Southampton, all due respect, Chelsea. You know, if an opportunity comes for Joe Shields, who worked at Man City, let's put that into context. He worked at Man City, outside as I get indigestion. Comes to Southampton, all of a sudden Chelsea come in for him. Do you think he's going to turn it down? Do you think? Come on, Ralph. You got to be a bit wiser here, mate. Anyway, Joe Shields is on the way, so it looks like we've got someone in terms of recruitment. Fantastic. He's going to be working, I guess, with Kai McCauley, the guy that managed that Graham Potter managed to bring in from Brighton. And next is just, I guess, sporting director. That's the only thing left, or head of football operations as well, if we're going to be adding some of that on the sauce. So that is what it is. Now, that's all the latest for today. Let me know what you think down below. Much appreciated. Now, just to add before I go on Reece James's injury, this is the latest that's coming from Jacob Steinberg. Graham Potter at the press conference earlier today for our game against Villa, which takes place on Sunday, did say that there is no diagnosis yet. We don't know how long he's out for. Now, Jacob Steinberg's come out and said 6 to 8 weeks. Hours later after Graham Potter said that. So, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. But it looks like Jacob tends to be very, very reliable. So, yeah, he probably is out for 6 to 8 weeks. But we'll keep tabs on it. We'll see what happens. And the preview for the Aston Villa-Chelsea game will be coming to you tomorrow. So make sure you guys are here for that one. And I'll see all of you then. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Leave me all of your thoughts down below in the comment section below. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. See you then. Take care. And peace.